Who played their way into a position that made their ambitious objectives. Comes the early chance to Marcus Rashford. He checks back, couldn't quite set up Bruno Fernandes. Lindelof. Shaw. And Ramsey covering him. Freds. And that's an optimistic effort.
Yeah, McCarthy was always comfortable that would make do with a low block.
Shaw the ball in, McCarthy in the width on the right-hand side, and supplied Fernandes. Panning. Shaw making his way forward, coming into a central position. Player that attack this inside the penalty area, including Shaw, who set up Greenwood and Steve. McTominay getting it in, and it was Bednarek that got his head to it. To try and condense the central areas. Trying his luck, and the deflection actually of little consequence for McCarthy.
Yeah,
well, Prowse tries his luck from distance but can't hit the target. So the ball had gone, and Wan-Bissaka puts it in. Manchester United strike first. A rare goal for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who've been taking up some adventurous attacking positions and rewarded there as the Saints' back line is undone.
Yeah, I've made
Bertrand's delivery dealt with. Real crowd scene in front of the goalkeeper, who gets a fist to it to punch it away, but the referee had spotted an infringement, and it's a United. Maguire finding himself as a left winger and winning a free. Shaw with the delivery here, and Southampton held their nerve and held their line. That's a goal kick. Every facet of every move as Rashford makes it 2. Not too much Southampton can do about that. United scything through their defence, and Marcus Rashford in the right place at the right time to double the lead. This time, Jenipo helping it back in under duress from Cavani. Firm. It's a good strike, and it's a good save. Even from that close. Another example of here's Armstrong. Fading Maguire. Shot from Shaw. Dealt with by McCarthy. Play from Armstrong. Helped him by Fernandes, and McCarthy saw the flight of it early enough to be able to help it wide.
Yeah, and the danger is
the ball for Fred into a very dangerous area, and a good defensive header under pressure from Jack Stevens. They're queuing up for it in the middle, and he's turned into his own net by Jan Bednarek. Knew that he had to try and play it, but didn't get the angle right to steer it wide of the post, and it goes from bad to worse for Southampton on what has the makings now of being a torrid night.
Yeah, well, he slapped the ground in frustration, and it was similar. We saw the header.
Fernandes setting up for McTominay. It's just shooting practice.
Well, effectively, we're at Carrington. I mean, we're from their pressing game, and they can't deliver that with the change in circumstances.
I'm in. Here's Cavani again. Southampton with enough bodies back. It was a good call. Another ball in for Cavani. Number 4. Circling around the edge of the penalty area, sensing the blood in the water. In or outside the penalty area. Went low, might break for Maguire. And the net result of all of that is a goal kick.
Yeah, just to see whether he does that at half-time or whether he sends him out with the...
case, the best way to get this across to Jim Beglin and Jim Pratt.
Lindelof. Fernandes, Rashford, a little bit of pinball in around the edge of the penalty area.
Well, certainly I remember in situations like that, kind of back in the days at Liverpool.
Again, taking on and beating Danny Ings, sending it high in towards Marcus. Bissaka again will give chase and will be able to keep this in, hanging in a high.
Southampton.
Martial. Van der Beek intelligently left it, thinking he might be offside. Stevens back with the block. And Manchester United have their first corner of the second half.
Yeah, and I think the one thing that...
Martial tried to turn. Maguire playing up front now for a moment. And Jack Stevens is the player.
Back to him. He'll be just thinking about playing his game, and if something good comes along, then great. And I just wonder, he's going to get booked now as well, complaining about it.
Shot in. Mike now across the face of goal and in. And the 10 men have one back. Che Adams with the first goal of the second half. Might prove to be nothing more than the merest hint of... Getting the ball in for Bruno Fernandes. And McCarthy's handling good enough to make sure that it didn't just drop.
Second half, incredible.
Maguire, Bruno Fernandes. Player that'll be called upon. Bruno Fernandes working wide for Wan-Bissaka. Maguire trying to squeeze it through. Van der Beek couldn't get it into... Maguire trying to find that. Adams slipping it through. That's a good challenge.
That's nice feet from Armstrong.
And at some personal cost, potentially.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it is...
Sheffield United back in the middle of December. Fernandes with the delivery. Ramsey with Martial. Bednarek in with him. And Martial fires the ball in quite beautifully. Well, it's taken some time in coming. Goal number 5. It was worth the wait. A finish of real quality. Manchester United 5, Southampton 0.
Well, this is spectacular from Anthony Martial. The way he's able to...
Good save. Hooked away, back out for McTominay. Through a crowd of players and in for 6. Wonderful strike from Scott McTominay. And it just gets better and better. James.
Oh, that's poor. I mean, again, you know, he should be standing that up.
But past the post.
Well, I don't think the goal...
Bruno Fernandes. Well, you can see Lindelof. Easy for McCarthy. Lindelof. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, Martial! As he brought down, collision from Bednarek. Consistency. Fernandes for 7-0. Never in doubt. Bruno Fernandes without a goal in his last 5 Premier League games. Wan-Bissaka's ball in. Martial. There's 8. And they will eye up that record now from 1995 and believe that it could yet be equalled. Bruno Fernandes helping it back in. With the crowning glory for Manchester United.